What's going on, guys? Mixed Manga here. And first of all, I'd like to thank you all for clicking on this video, which is my first YouTube video. I've been watching a lot of manga tuber videos for a few months now, and I decided that I'd like to become part of the community. But enough about me, you guys are here to see the manga. So this is a massive, and I'm talking massive haul that I got for extremely cheap, like dirt cheap. It was on OfferUp, so let's just get right into it. We'll start off with this Full Metal Alchemist box set. We'll talk price after everything has been shown, but pretty self-explanatory. 1 through 27. I've not gotten around to reading the Full Metal Alchemist series. I've seen the anime, but I honestly want to sell this. Resell it. I'm gonna be reselling some of this just to recoup on the cost, but I feel like reselling this to start getting the perfect editions, which I think are really nice and would look a lot better on the shelf. Next off we have Claymore. Never read this. Heard good things though. So we have all that. I'm gonna read the first few volumes and then I'll decide if I want to keep it or not. But I was looking into it and it seems pretty interesting. So yeah, we've got 1 through 27. It's a little better. Now we have the box set for Bakuman. I actually already have this, and this was an extra. So really good manga, extremely good. Number one's over on the table, my brother was reading it, but extremely well written manga. Same people who did Death Note, I believe. But if you like manga it's a nice slice of life / romance / comedy, and I've only read up to volume 8, and it's just extremely well written, and it talks about the manga industry, so if you're into that kind of stuff. A lot of reading though. Okay, next up we have a Silent Voice, a small box set. We've got that, Ganshina, and I've heard this has been on my list, so I'm going to be keeping this one. So nothing much else to say because I haven't read it. Next up, just go with these. My Hero volumes 1 through 22. Yeah, it's great. All these are minty. The only thing is that I'll show you, but it's just shelfware, mostly on, well, I'll show them in a bit, but Fire Force, a lot of shelfware shelfware. So 1 through 22, I already have all these, so this will be going to be for sale. Probably just gonna throw this on eBay. But if you haven't been reading My Hero, I mean, I don't know where you guys have been. Next up we have complete series of Black Torch, 1 through 5. I already had one that I've bought previously on Right Stuff, and it was good. I liked it, and I was already gonna pick these up, but 2 and 3 are out of stock. But now I have the complete series, which is great. I won't be doing that anymore, sorry. I'm very picky on condition, and I don't know, it's just a thing. But next up we have what I was talking about, Fire Force. Now these are the ones that are in the worst condition out of all of them. Can I see that? Okay. So these are the ones in worst condition, and they're not even that bad for some of you guys. I'm just extremely picky. But I've heard good things about Fire Force, so I'm probably gonna be keeping these, honestly, because the artwork looks so good. But stuff like that, just regular shelfware. So 1 through 17. Let me know down in the comments if you guys want to see more commentary as I grab. Sorry, I'm gonna grab these other ones. So let me know if you guys want to see, like, what you guys want to see, basically. Like more manga hauls, reviews, etc. And thanks again for watching this video. Okay, so we have run through 1 through 13 of Promised Neverland. These have been on my radar. I've been trying to find them cheap, and I did. So I'm going to be keeping these to read these. It's just a nice thriller. I read like the first chapter or two, and I was like, okay. So these will be going into my collection. Volumes 1 through 8 through 9 of Parasite. Yeah, these are way out of order. Sorry about that, guys. We have, if I can find the rest. Okay, we'll just go with this. As I pull them out, I'll just set that there, talk about it a little bit. We have volumes 1 through 11, I believe, of Vinland Saga. Now, I personally have not read it. I was also contemplating buying a few volumes, especially during this time. Sorry about that. Gadanshina is having a sale, 33% off on Right Stuff. I was thinking of picking up the first 3 volumes, but then I came across these and I was like, yeah, I'm getting these instead because these are way cheaper. Sorry, the camera's really shaky. My whole setup's a little wobbly. It'll be better by next time I'm ordering a new tripod. But here we have 7. Okay. But anyway, I've heard nothing but good things on this series. It is like one that I see a lot of people, whoever picks it up and reads, a lot of manga tubers talk about it. Everybody loves it. Like there's nobody ever talks anything bad about it. So I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. So, and I love that they're hardcover because it just gives it the nice feel when you're reading it. But it looks really interesting. I can't wait to get into this. Actually, this is gonna be a lot of reading. Not that I have anything else to do, but I'm kind of addicted to buying because I'll order stuff off Right Stuff. I'll order like $200 worth of stuff without even finishing previous books. We have volumes 1 through 8 and 9 through 13 of Dead Man Wonderland. This has also been on my radar, and I'm super happy that I was able to pick these up because that might be a spoiler. But I was super happy to pick these up just because of what I've heard about it. It's just really cool. There's the synopsis, I believe it's called, if you guys want to read that. But it's been on my radar for a while, and I love how it's color coordinated, white and black. But it doesn't just look great on the shelf. Everybody said that it's an amazing series, but I already have all these. One of my favorite series. It is just so incredibly written. Like at the beginning, you'll be like, okay, pretty self-explanatory. Humans killing Titans, trying to survive. And then it turns into humans killing humans, and it just gets crazy. Like you see, it comes out of nowhere just how the writer just threw it all out there. I'm just drawing a blank, I'm sorry guys, but it's just incredible. I'm trying not to spoil anything. I keep catching myself, but it's just, pick it up. If you haven't been reading Attack on Titan or watching the anime, just pick it up. And trust me, you'll be doing yourself a solid. Just set this over here. Okay, so now we have volumes 1 through 9 of Dr. Stone. Absolutely love this series. Can't talk about it enough. Basically, humanity was turned into stone. A few thousand years later, this guy Seku wakes up, and they basically he starts re-establishing humanity, but not without challenges. And it is just amazing. And I already have all of it, obviously. So this will also be going for sale It is just an amazing piece of work, and I recommend it for anyone. I would recommend this as a starter manga for someone who's not into any or has not read any. Okay, now we have volumes 1 through 10. Demon Slayer, again, very popular shonen. I think it's the most popular shonen right now. I think I heard that it surpassed One Piece or something like that in sales for a week or whatever. I don't know, just don't listen to me, just look it up yourself. This is the worst copy that I found of all of them, and it's creased right here. So if anything, I'll just get another copy and throw this in the first copy bin that I have. But I watched the first episode of the anime, and I thought it was gonna be like, I felt like it was overhyped, so I didn't really look into it that much. So I watched the first episode, and it was really good. I saw a lot of potential, a lot of ways that they could go with it, and it was crazy. So I'm excited to read the manga. I'll obviously be keeping these. Now for the last bit. Wait, let me double check. Yes. Show all that. Okay. The last bit, we have the complete series of Vagabond, however you say it. All the Vizbigs. And they are pretty big. So I'll just put that here. But I've heard amazing things about this series as well, but I will not be keeping it only because I can get it later on. I'd rather keep other stuff and read that. But I do know this is a series I will pick up down the road, and this is a big chunk of my recoup for what I spent. But I was flipping through it, and it looks really interesting, and I know a lot of people will like it. I'm sure it'll go to a better home than mine, where it will be more loved and probably read. So I really love how it's all the connecting artwork, and it's pretty much flawless. Unlike, it really annoys me how there's different like symbols and stuff for other manga like this. There's like 3 different ones. There's this one, there's the Shonen Jump yellow and the Shonen Jump white like this, and it's just kind of annoying to see all that on the shelves. And this artwork, it's crazy how it looks so good on a shelf. Speaking of shelves, the guy also threw in all the shelves the manga were in, so I was like, man, that's crazy, because I was already running out of space on my shelf, and I was like, dang, it was just, yeah, this guy was super cool, and I'll tell you guys how it all went down right now. Just give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so here we have the entire haul that I got off of OfferUp. We've already gone through, talked about all of these volumes. So right here we have these. Back here we have Promised Neverland, Dead Man Wonderland. Back here we have the Claymore box set. We have Full Metal, Death Note, Tokyo Ghoul, and Bakuman. And they're all just falling off of this table. Now, for all these manga, I paid a grand total, I paid a grand total of $450 for all of these manga. That was just an incredible price. Yeah, I was just speechless when that's what came out of his mouth. Well, it was over text. So I was just awestruck. I was like, wow. So I did the math and I ended up paying $1.60 for each volume, even counting the big ones. Paid $1.60 for each volume of manga, which just blew me away. So I will be obviously making my money back and a little bit of profit on top of that, adding some of these amazing titles to my collection. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you stay tuned for more videos. Let me know what you'd like to see. Constructive criticism down in the comments below. Hit the subscribe, and just thanks again for clicking on this video. I've been wanting to do videos for a long time now, and I finally have. And yeah, I'm very passionate about collecting and reading manga, watching anime, that whole realm. So I really appreciate you guys watching. Thanks again. Peace out.